This video means a lot to me for one reason. It was the last video of Irwin Schiff free. Because right after he did this special and embarrassed a New York high dollar so-called tax attorney by the name of Padel, he embarrassed him by showing him he didn't know shit. He couldn't point the law. And this is a lawyer who, on his degree on the wall, says he's a tax attorney. He's a joke. And he's like all the others. He works for the IRS to steal. And Irwin proved, beyond a reasonable doubt, that there is no law requiring people like you and me to even pay. The reason people are the so-called tax protester movement is simple. They consider them a bigger risk than any murderers, any drug dealers, any rapists. I've seen a rapist here not too long back get 6 years. I've seen him give an old man 13 for standing up for what he believes in. He only got conspiracies. You know, the only charge they could hold on him was conspiracy to defraud the government. Conspiracy. When he asked them to show him where, show the book. They couldn't do it. They couldn't show it. They couldn't be it. The laws of the Congress passed to so-called require us to pay an income tax don't exist. It's just a lot of bullshit IRS regulations that don't mean shit. It's just like, and that was proven in 1942 when Congress approved of the victory tax, but to stay in contents with the law at the time, which the 16th Amendment did not, and I repeat, did not give the government new taxing authorities, just reinforced the old taxing authority. That's why they had to keep taxes in uniform. But they never overridden Pollock's and Farmers Alone, which is fixing to come up on its 100th birthday next year. It's 99 years. That decision was never overturned by the Supreme Court, so the law still stands and the decision still stands. When Irwin Schiff pointed out that you only have two types of, well, he pointed out in the law, there's only two types of taxes, direct and unapportionated. The unapportionated cannot last no more than 2 years. That's why when the Congress got funding to approve of World War II, they only had a 2-year window. They had to, in 1944, they had to go back and pass it again. Another 2-year extension was 1946, a month after World War II come to a close. What happened? Simple. They simply let it die. They didn't pass it. So since 1946 till now, there is no law that Congress has approved. And one of the things he brought up in his argument was it does the tax laws and stuff that they, you know, the laws claiming you have to fill out a 1040. No, you don't. Because if you read on the back of it, it's a Miranda warning. When you sign your name to that dotted line, you sign that 1040, you pretty much waive your rights. That's no more than going up to a cop and saying, here, I confess to whatever I did. You might as well just confess. Who needs a Miranda warning? And the blatant, when I kept up with Irwin Schiff's trial a few years ago, back in 2005, it was the most tragic justice I have seen in a while. And he proves that the federal prosecutors get a lot more leeway. And this dishonorable Judge Dawson, dishonorable, he got his calling orders from his masters, the IRS. He wanted to keep his cushy job. You do what we say, and that's it. And just here recently, Irwin went back to court to basically, they ruled his contempt motions, which cost him nearly 13 months in jail time, excessive. But Dawson, he did get one little piece of victory. He got his 13 months drawn down to 11. Wasn't much, but hell, he's got nothing but time. Because I was looking on his site, he wouldn't have been eligible for release till December 13th. December 13th, 2016. Now it's October 7th. So that was pretty significant, a little bit of time. And that old man still has not finished fighting yet. He's going to file even more briefs, more petitions, and he's still fighting. He didn't just take it on the lamb, lay down and die. Irwin to me is a true hero. And that's one of the reasons I consider him more of a hero and more of a patriot than any Marine fighting in Iraq. Because this man's willing to stand up for what is right, not for whatever Bush tells him to do, or go over there and defend so-called democracy and freedom when he knows in this country it's being taken. But I hope you consider that. Wake up, America.